You have to move when things aren't right. Bust down the doors and be like, ha, gotcha, punk. Until you are completely honest about the issue. She covered up his whole name except the last 3 letters of his last name. Girl, you are not slow. I need for you to put 2 and 2 together. This is the Ever Airwaves Think podcast, brought to you by Live One Company, where we explore ideas that challenge, comfort, and clarify. I'm Liv, and in every episode, we break down life's complexities with intellect, insight, and a touch of curiosity. All right, we're on air. Are you a tree? I straight up just asked you a question. Girl, are you a tree? I am so serious. This is not a trick question. This is a simple question. So answer the question because I want to know. The last time I checked, you have legs, so you can walk. Or God bless you, if you're in a wheelchair, then that means you can wheel yourself around. And if you're on crutches, I'm pretty sure you can still hop or limp on one foot if need be. And if you're using a walker, then what are you waiting for? It's one step at a time, my dear, just a tad bit slower and a tighter grip. And if for any reason you're in a bed, then we can agree that you can roll or scoot yourself too. It might be a big loud plop if you hit the floor, but go ahead, do me a favor and scoot out because sis, you are not stuck. No matter what, the answer is no. You are not a tree. And if a situation is not right, get your assets up. Assets. Get your assets up and remove yourself and do it moving. Get out of it. Whatever it is, when it's not right, you need to leave. It's time to make that call. And not everyone can always help you make the call. You know why? Because you're not 100% truthful or transparent about what's really going on. And therefore, no one even knows really like your real situation. So no one can speak to your real situation, situation. Do you even know what you need to do? Like you need to stop covering it up. Whatever it is, whoever it is needs to be uncovered. They need to be exposed. It's exposing season. Expose, and remove yourself. You may be wondering, why am I always saying it's exposing season? And child, I say it because you've been doing too much covering up for folks. Time's up. We ringing the bell. We're sending smoke signals and we are pulling the alarm. No more nicey nice after so many times. The sea of forgetfulness is full. So sorry to your Helen Baylor. That might have actually went over some of y'all's head, but that was a you may not know what I'm talking about type read. Their pants down and their dirty drawers out for the world to see, stains and all, because we exposing. By the way, didn't your mama tell you always to have on clean underwear in case you had to be taken to medical? The ambulance is on its way. Oh my goodness. How did we get on the subject of dirty drawers anyway? I'm over here cutting up and supposed to be giving you a show. I am so off track. I digress. Let's get back to it. But again, I legit asked you if you were a tree. And I'm not talking about a tree planted by the rivers of waters type tree. Shout out to Psalms readers. I really want to know if you are incapable of moving or removing yourself from situations when you undeniably know the situation is wrong. Wrong like 2 left shoes wrong. And you know you need to exit toxic friendships, tumultuous relationships, unproductive and unsavory environments, and ball till you collapse and fall distasteful conditions. And you know, I am not the first person to tell you this. God is always telling you directly himself. Yes, the one above speaks to us. He's very conversational. You know, well, you know what? Actually, maybe you don't know. Woo, child, we got some work to do. And then when you can't hear God, he sends himself through entrusted people and also acquaintances placed around you. So if you can't hear it spiritually, you can at least hear it and be directed humanly. I mean, some of you have even encountered strangers that are giving you hints of wisdom and guidance and direction, not knowing that you are entertaining angels unaware. Am I right or am I right? You have angels around you trying to warn you, comfort you, guide you, protect you, and communicate God's message to you to move. But you continue to ignore obvious instructions. You just keep trying to hang on a little longer and prove your loyalty to diabolicalness. Queen, not you rejecting the help, not you rejecting the protector. It's the idiocracy for me. Let me stop. Because I know some of you cannot handle my high vibrational shade. I'm way up here with it, but you vibrating kind of low, sis, real low. I'm joking. I honestly appreciate the amazing feedback, likes, comments, and follows and subscriptions and reviews of this show you've been giving me. I am truly here to help in a soft life queen to queen type way. So thank you again for supporting the Ever Airwaves Think podcast on all platforms. You say you love it. The numbers are not lying. And am truly grateful. So shout out to my US queens. Yes. My Switzerland queens. Yes. Oh yes. And my UK queens and my South African queens and my Nigerian queens. You ladies are knee deep into this podcast and I am so thankful. And so please leave a comment. Let me know where you're from so I can make sure I give you a shout out. I appreciate you for being here. So I just wanted to add that in here. Now, I'm going to say this, so listen intently. You hear me? No one, and I mean no one, not even me, can truly help you until you are completely honest about the issue. Half-truths about anyone or anything is an untruth. I'll wait. Can anyone help lead you in the right direction when you're feeding them misinformation? Queen, it's moving day. Get your bags. We busting you out this joint. It's time to go. It's time for you to leave the sickening, tired, and washed up environment you're in. And what Erykah Badu say? Pack light. Pack light. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. So where my garbage bag ladies? Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. What about my grocery bag lady? Let your luck and make it better. Talking about my Gucci bag lady. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. So pack light. I know you're singing with me. And don't be judging my voice because you know I'm cute. Now that we've cleared all that up, we can agree that you are not a tree. Okay, I think we're finally getting somewhere. I mean, trees stay where they are, no matter the weather condition. When bad storms come, the tree does not get up and move itself from up under the rain cloud because it's getting overly drenched. When it's freezing cold, the tree does not uproot itself and move to go plop down under the sun. And when it's hot as fish grease outside, the tree doesn't leave the woods to move to a cooler climate. Like, trees stay exactly where they are, no matter the condition. The only thing is, once the condition finally wears their A-Z-Z, out. I'm keeping it cute. I'm keeping it classy. But once the tree can't take it anymore, its leaves are browning and drying up. Its branches are cracking. And Mr. Oaky Oak tree is splitting from the root or from top down and taking a hard timber down to the ground, and it's done. The tree is dead, and hitting the ground and dying is the only move it makes. It died from not moving itself from its poor conditions, and that's exactly what's been happening to you. So let me get this right. You can move when you're backing that thing up, when you're giving them a little twerky twerk. When you busting it wide open into the splits, wherever you be doing them splits. laying it low and spreading it wide. Shout out to Miss Read You Down to the Ground, Lanithia Leaks, aka Nene. Love me some Nene, but only reason you are laughing is because you guilty. You guilty, sis. You did it, but not me, girl. I'm laughing for a whole nother reason. So mind your business. You worry about your queendom and I'll worry about mine. It's the nosiness for me. See, I already know what you's about. All I gotta say is Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000. And see, look at you. Both your cheeks in an up and down battle as we speak. As soon as you heard 99 and the 2000, the beat already dropped in your head. Very juvenile, ladies. Very juvenile. Pun intended. If you know, you know. Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to stop backing that thing up and refocus. I'm sure you'll have that song on replay all day today. Shoot, Cash Money and Juvenile, Lil Wayne, all of them better cut me a check for making their streams go up today. Let's take a minute and do some Black math. We seeing how things add up from a Black cultural standpoint. So you're telling me you can back that thing up, twerk something and cha-cha slide and wobble. You can do all this movement, but you can't move yourself from negative mindsets, from your toxic environment, from narcissistic and controlling people, and from people, places, and things that hurt you, and environments you have no business being in. The math ain't mathin', my love. You have to move when things aren't right. Get the hells out of it. Move, sis, move. Story time. I know someone from back in the day. She met this good looking guy. Okay, he was fine. Light skin with green eyes. Child, let me tell you right now, she should have known from right there he was no good. It be those light skinned men. The ones with the green, the hazel, and the blue eyes. Stay away from those pretty boys. They is no good. No good, no good, no good. And they know they fine too. They be staring at themselves in the mirror for hours. Them the ones that be cheating though, okay? Let me tell you, get you a dark-skinned chocolate man. Those are the ones that are a little more faithful. Let me stop, but y'all know I'm right. Those caramel brothers be thinking way too highly of themselves and they know they look good. So girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Reconsider. And if you got one, and if you got you a light-skinned man, girl, you need to time how long he be standing in that mirror, and be staring at himself. It's the audacity for me. You need to check that. Very questionable. Just protect your heart, girl. Don't ever say I don't tell you anything. You're welcome. Now, pause. That was a complete joke. You cannot determine someone's level of faithfulness based on the levels of melanin in their skin. That was just some more Black math. So no need for us to tussle in the comments. Let's keep it light and cute. Okay. All right. So this girl I knew got involved with this guy. And of course, he love bombed her from the jump, showering her with all these gifts and acts of like kindness and lovey-dovey behavior to hook, line, and sinker. Okay, because he did that. And ladies, don't be falling for that love bombing up front. It's cute and all, and it makes you feel good and makes you believe that this is who this man is until 3 to 4 weeks later, you find out he is for the streets. This is a game men play. They strategize and love bombing. I mean, some of these men have PhDs in these antics. I'm for real, right? They won't go to school to learn, but they will go to school to learn how to cheat. They know that women are seeking love and long-term relationships. So they play into that so they can have you plugged in on their phones to hit you up when the other women are unavailable. Girl, don't become a hey big head. Please don't become that. Hey big head. So this guy wine and dined her, spent money on her, took her on romantic dates, had her saying, I love you to him before the clock struck midnight. I was like, what in the world? Like, it was giving Anna from the movie Frozen. Y'all remember Anna from the movie Frozen when she told Hans that she loved him the same day that she met him? Ugh. Mm-mm-mm. If a man gives you flowers, takes you to dinner, and gives you a tight hug and picks you up and takes you home in a G-Wag or a Bentley, then all of a sudden he's the one. Girl, stop. That's what he's supposed to do. That's called chivalry. And here it is, you calling it love. Let's not get the two confused. I'll save that one for another day. But the movie Frozen had my daughter in a chokehold. I promise you, we play that movie 1,000 times a week. I never wanted to see a snowman again in my life after that movie. But did you know that the real reason that movie was so addictive and had kids in a chokehold? It was because of a melodic obsession. Like their brains were being hooked to rhythmic, catchy patterns that was literally activating their brain's reward system. It's some real psychological stuff behind that movie, but anywho, back to the story. After this girl fell in love with this guy on day one, yes, day one, she started doing everything for him. She was a big mama, okay? And ain't that what they be calling candy birds, Tucker? Big mama? Was that Nene? Was that Nene that told Candy she was a big mama? Oh my gosh. I think it was Nene, y'all. Big mama, big mama. Hey, big mama, big mama. In my loud voice. Nah, but for real, I like Candy. I like her business hustle. We can learn a lot from her business acumen and marketing geniusness. So shout out to Candy Burrs. Tucker. Put some respect on her name. My old friend became obsessed with this man for his one day of love bombing her. And then after 2 weeks revealed that he was living with his ex, but their lease was going to end in like a few months and that she was pregnant and due in 8 months. Black math again, child. And the math won't mathin'. And like a dummy, she believed him, supported him. The baby came and of course he was still with his girlfriend / baby mama, only for her to find out from one of his homeboys, who I think his homeboy, like low key, was trying to warn my friend that her man was actually engaged to this woman and like to leave dude alone, because he knew that my friend was like she was a good girl. Like, you know, she really wasn't about that life. She wasn't for the streets. She was a good woman. And like, he felt bad because he knew his friend was just no good. But having all that info, not allowed to have her man's phone number. You heard me right. She could not have her man's phone number because her man's fiance was paying the bill. That is so crazy to say. That's crazy work. Her man's fiance. That is just wild. Anyway, so she had to wait for him to contact her from blocked numbers, y'all. Not this light bright *67, my friend, to block his number. Y'all remember that? Is it *67? I think it's *67. I think that's the code. Is it still the code? *67 to make your number show up private? She started to become the babysitter to this man's baby whenever he was on daddy duty. He basically dropped the baby off with her and go run in the streets and be with the next woman while my friend was caring for his kid. It was a hot mess. And this girl wasted 4 years of her life because she would not move. She stood 10 toes down in a crazy situation with Mr. Light Bright. She was a whole tree. Y'all, my friend was a whole tree. She had been in tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, thunderstorms, cyclones, and she still wanted to be a tree with this guy. Like, she'd been through all this mess and still wanted to be with him. I was like, girl, there is no reward here for your loyalty to him. She thought it was cute that she was his ride or die. Girl, bye. Absolutely not. Talking about she's wifey material because she stood by him through all the ups and downs. I was like, girl, there have been no ups in your situation with him. You literally have been in all downs. Y'all have had all downs, no ups. And she wasn't listening to me though. Probably thought I was hating, but I wasn't hating. I was just like disgusted with it all. The guy's baby mama was less than smart too until she moved. Like, she literally packed her stuff up and moved. She moved all the way from him to another city because she couldn't take it anymore. She didn't want to be in a toxic relationship with him no more. And she didn't want to be in the environment that she was living in with him because it only enabled her to stay around him. But when she moved and like she changed and she was like done with him. But the girl I know, my old friend, she still continued to mess with him. She thought she won. She really thought she won, y'all. She was like, oh yeah, he's not with his baby mama, ex-fiance no more. And he's finally 100% mine. I was like, girl, he is not even 1% yours. It was the confusion and delusion for me. I was like, what is wrong with my friend? I was like, you did not win. The baby mama won, and she ended up meeting someone else and got engaged to him and they got married. But my friend was still doing stakeouts over this guy. This guy was never faithful. He was slick as I don't know what, but baby, I had my FBI white gloves on, kept my lights turned down low at night, and would be out there creeping with my friend. Y'all, I was literally operating like we were the investigators of that MTV show called Cheaters. It was a lot of fun for a while. I was ready to bust down the doors and be like, ha, gotcha, punk. And then I got tired of it. I was like, girl, look, I have a life. I got stuff to do. I don't have time to be trailing a known light-skinned, green-eyed cheater in the middle of the night with you. This is goofy work. Get somebody else to do it. Hire a real PI if you really care, but the PI is going to tell you what you already know. You already know your man's a cheater. So why would you even waste your money on all of that when you already know he's no good? The thrill was just gone for me. I was tired of the antics. But do y'all want to know what finally made my friend stop being a tree that had lost all of its branches and was about to timber and break? Well, his baby mama did my friend a solid. Really, I think maybe she did this out of rage. When they were having a child custody dispute, and she basically, the ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, baby mama, whatever you want to call her, she found this guy's medical report and it was printed out, I guess. Maybe I think she found it when she was cleaning out and moving out of their place that they lived in. And y'all, dude should have used my chart. The online healthcare app that keeps your info online and secure between you and your doctor so you don't have to print anything off. So no face, no case. Well, she discovered this man had, you know what? I'm stalling. Y'all hold the line. Let me talk to my legal team first, because y'all ain't finna get me caught up. I need to make sure I'm covered before I tell this one. Hold, please. Okay, I'm back. And all I can say is allegedly, he had the bumpy bumps. And she took a picture of it with her phone and sent it to every girl he cheated on her with as a blind item. Okay, so let me be clear. The picture she took was a picture of the medical report. Let me be very clear, because I think your mind might have went somewhere else, but it was a blind item because she was smart with it. She covered up his whole name except the last 3 letters of his last name. And all she said in the message with the picture to them was, protect yourselves, you little side pieces. I was like, oh my goodness. I was weak. I was like, not side pieces, but she was kind of right because she was first. So I guess everybody else to follow was a side piece. They became a side piece after they learned that they weren't the main one. So after that, you are a side piece. She got him and them. My friend ended up hauling A to the doctor to get checked out, and thank God she was good. And it took all of that for her to finally uproot her tree self and move from that situation. Now, I haven't talked to this girl in years. We didn't stay connected after she moved to another country for a pretty cool tech job, actually. But I know her ears will perk up if she ever hears this. So girl, if you're listening, I am out here saving other sisters' lives, just, telling a few stories here and there. So don't get mad. My old email is still the same. Hit me up. See, y'all, see what happens when you don't move? Stop being a tree and stuck on stupid. All right, we're back to the tree scenario. Girl, you are in environments you no longer have any business still being in. You need to move. You need to move. MOVE. You still out here doing ratchet A stuff with your ratchet A friends. Okay, shout out to Glorilla. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me a good old ratchet turn up every now and again, because every once in a while, I don't mind delighting myself in ratchetivities. Because ladies night, we getting ratchet, we gonna be loud, we gonna be flashy. Baby, the lituation is purely chaotic and absolute fun. All sophistication has left the building. But to be clear, this is once in a blue moon type stuff with my friends, my sister, my cousins, my fam, or even by myself to just decompress. You see, but my behavior is innocent and legal, very legal, pure lighthearted, okay, type stuff, laugh all night fun type energy, but your behavior is reckless. Crash out, test dummy, reckless. Some of you are unruly every day, no home training whatsoever, no life skills, no independent thinking, no intellectual savviness or curiosity, just nothing, just absolutely nothing. Do you know someone that used to be so ratchet and then one day they just did a 180, a whole about face, and they completely changed? Like they are no longer the same person at all. I'm talking night and day type change. And you be like, dang, they are different. They are so much better. I wonder what changed them. Girl, you are not slow. I need for you to put two and two together. They moved. They removed themselves from that asinine life. They removed themselves from those people. That's what changed. Duh. But let's talk about some of you. Here you are sleeping with another woman's man, ratchet. You, the girlfriend, fighting another woman over her baby daddy, ratchet. You drinking and smoking out your lungs and destroying every brain cell in your head all day, every day, known to mankind, ratchet. Fighting workers in the store, ratchet. Twerking for the people day and night, ratchet. Publicly arguing for attention and to go viral, ratchet. Cussing people out when you owe them money. You owe them money. You owe them money. Make it make sense, ratchet. Instigating fights and trolling on the internet, ratchet. Ready to square up every time someone makes you mad, ratchet. Lying on people every day to dim their light and make you feel better and feel good about things that you got nothing going on in life, ratchet. Being a no good disruptor and menace to society, ratchet. Sis, is that you? Did I just describe you? Let me know, because I really want to know. Please say no. Please say it ain't so, queen. Like, I have an eerie feeling, though, that it's you. I have a real serious, eerie feeling that this might be you, but I really hope not. What's that saying? If I'm going to drag you down to the ground, I better give you my hand to lift you up too. So let me be my sister's keeper and give you some grace. And I'm extending my hand because I really want you to make out of the depravities of life and groups and circles and bad relationships and whatever else you keep staying in that is draining you, ruining you, and depressing you. You know, I was reminded just this week that God is long suffering. He's slow to anger and he is forgiving of every kind of wrong. Yes, all your sins and all your rebellion. You've been given way too many chances. You see, I only had to be checked once and I got it together. That's why God favors me. I'm not a repeated offender like you. I'm low-key ratchet, but baby, you high-key ratchet, and that's the difference. Now, check that. I'm joking. You know, I learn quickly and fast, unlike you. I'm joking. But I am so for real. That slow burn discipline from above is that real angry discipline God has been handing out after he's done with you because you've been a hardhead. He gave you 50-11 times and you just carrying on in spaces with people he told you to move away from. When you're advised to move, you need to move. Don't be like the tree that doesn't move. I promise you, if you don't, you'll be caught up in every windstorm, hurricane, earthquake, and tornado and deadly thunderstorm you can imagine. My love, now is not the time to start testing your loyalty to self-sabotaging environments. There is no reward for your loyalty to a hot A mess and unhinged lifestyles. It never goes well for you in the long run. I've said this throughout the entire episode, and I am telling you again, you are not a tree and you need to move. Thanks for listening to the Ever Airwaves Think podcast. If today's episode made you elevate, share it with someone who needs it. Until next time, keep questioning until you have those answers. I'm out.